where we left off, the dining room at Roselawn House. I still have all those Persian carpets. I'm trying to think, what else other goodies I got there. Some vases on the wall there. Still have a lot of those. Yeah, cool stuff. I like those Persian carpets. My mom was the Persian carpet expert. They really look good, but I have no place to put them anymore. I don't, Hungarians unfortunately can't appreciate that stuff. They roll them up and put them away. I don't know why. You have to walk on them, or they'll get ruined. Anyway, the SS France. I love that boat. That thing was massive. I don't even know if it still exists, but it was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Very elegant. Very, very elegant. A great picture of my mom. I think this was in Berlin, if I'm not mistaken. Not exactly sure. Maybe it was in France. I see a Citroen there. Most likely it was in France. Oh, I see another Citroen back there. Definitely France. Budapest. Germany. Probably in Hungary. Trying out the pears on the pear tree. I think I was 11, 12, or 13 here. I don't know when. I do remember the picture though. I remember that was a hunter, and it's funny how they dress, and you can tell a hunter right away in Hungary and in Germany. But in Canada, well, now you can. You just follow the beer smell in Canada, and you'll find the hunters in the woods. Budapest. Wow, a picture of David. David became a very famous painter. On the left there, he was making paintings that were selling for 10, 20, 30,000 each. And despite the fact that my parents helped him out a lot, he never once gave them a painting. Anyway, c'est la vie. My mom dreaming of shopping. Geese at Lake Balaton in Hungary. My dad actually collecting flowers for my mom. Lake Balaton. My mom wasn't shopping here. That was unusual. I remember that we were taking a break from shopping here. I remember this. This was in Berlin. Halloween party. Roselawn House. Back to Hungary. Good friend of the family. He had beautiful peasant houses. Beautiful properties this guy had. He was just a friend of the family. Roselawn House. I'm not sure, but my mom was a Vogue model before I was born. I remember digging through the closets once when they weren't around, and I found all these beautiful pictures, and I couldn't figure out why my mom would never show me these. It was unbelievable. My aunt became a fairly well-known designer for Mr. Givenchy in New York City. I remember even when I was a photographer, she got me gigs to do for Mr. Givenchy, photography jobs, because I wouldn't never have gotten those jobs if my aunt wasn't in there. She was the head designer for Givenchy in New York. She did all kinds of stuff for the royal families of the world. And even when I almost got married, she was going to design and make the wedding dress for my wife-to-be. Of course, that never worked out, because she was American and she was corrupt like almost every other American, unfortunately. I think I was 12 or 13 here, and I have to tell you I was pretty thirsty that day. I had to have a drink of fantastic spring water. Ah, the Florida House. That was in Winter Haven, Florida, United States. The Florida House, or shall I say, the party animal place for Reading Week when I was going to university in Toronto. Actually, every year I went down to Florida to the house. There was grapefruit trees and orange trees, and oh my God, it was fantastic. Just amazing. Fresh squeezed orange juice every morning, and just great. Lots of huge grapefruits, massive, almost the size of a basketball. My dad and his sister Agnes. Lots of crocs around, and I'm talking about, this is not some zoo. This is like out in the garden. This is well, long story. Florida house inside. The front dining room. The side of the house in Florida. You can't really go swimming in that water. There are crocs everywhere. Of course, they don't bother most people. It's not like in the movies. My mom in Florida, I think this was in Tampa. Now that's a lot of stairs. I'm pretty sure that this is Versailles. Friends with the French cops. My mother again. I spent a lot of time at this castle when I was a kid. My mom had a lot of class. She was an amazing businesswoman. Definitely France. Mom and me. One of my dad's boats. I almost bought one of these boats, not at this age, to tie out there and live in it, but it didn't work out. Mom on her way shopping. No, I'm just kidding. The French market, and it hasn't changed at all. It's cool to see all the cool stuff you can buy and eat. Mom again. Mom and the French police.